they want to feel strong again. They don't really feel strong in their bodies, even though, like, your body has just done this amazing thing, right? Like, you've literally grown an entire human. You're probably making some of the food for that human with your own body, which is like a miracle.
Right.
um you're also surviving. You're like living your life, you're still getting up, you're back to work at some point, right? If you're a working mom, of course. um well, all moms are working moms, but if you're a working outside the home for money kind of mom, then like you're back to work, and society kind of suspects us to just like expects us to just jump right back in and be who we were before we had this baby. But really, like, pieces of our baby stay with us forever. Like, you are so changed the second that baby comes out. Like, you will never ever be the same. I would argue that you will never ever be the same the second that like conception happens, even. But you'll never be the same human, and that's totally okay and wonderful. But I feel like society just kind of goes like, well, you should still be the same. You should still look the same, still dress the same, still act the same. Your self care should still be the same. Why are you changing? Right. And then we, as the mothers, feel like, oh my gosh, I'm failing at home. Right. Like, am I a piece of crap for putting my kid in daycare during a pandemic? Like, he might die because I feel like I have to go to work. Right. Which of course it's okay to do that, right? Like, you can make your own choices, and like whatever happens, happens. But at some point, like, it's a decision you have to make, right? Or like, oh, do I quit my job and stay home with my child? Um, and now we don't have enough money for the bills, right? So it's a lose lose. You feel like you're either failing at home or failing at work or failing at both, which I think is where many women are. um and by default, we're a lot of like the decision makers. So we're the ones doing the research on everything. Like, what does safe sleep for an infant look like? What about the vaccine schedule? What about feeding? How do we get them started eating regular food? I think it's really worth, if I could like make a recommendation for anyone who's pregnant, like, have a conversation with your partner before the baby comes about like who's researching what things. Because it takes so much mental load for us to like research that and to like stay on top of it. Even like buying diapers. How do you know when your baby's going to be out of diapers? Like, somebody has to like take that task on and go, we only have like 6 left. I should probably order another box. You know? Well, probably you should have ordered it like 10 diapers ago, but at that point, like, somebody's got to carry the mental load. And if in our culture, mostly it's moms.